What should you do if the police try to enter your house? That's exactly what we'll be discussing today. Let's get started.
Imagine it's 10:30 at night. You're at home watching TV, eating dinner, or getting ready for bed. Imagine it's 10:30 at night. You look through the peephole and see police officers outside. Your heart starts racing. Questions flood your mind. Do I have to open the door? Can they come inside? What happens if I say no? Will I get arrested? Most Americans think they know their rights in this situation. The truth is, many people accidentally give up those rights within the first 30 seconds. And once that happens, there is often no way to take it back. Today we will break down what to do if police try to enter your house in the United States. We will explain what rights you have and when officers can legally come inside. Knowing your rights before you need them is better than learning them after it's too late. In America, your home is treated differently from almost anywhere else. The law recognizes that your house is one of the most private places in your life. This protection comes largely from the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. The Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures. In simple terms, government officials generally cannot just walk into your home whenever they want. Your home has a higher level of legal protection than your car, workplace, or most public places. But many people get confused about when police can enter. Some believe police can never enter without permission, and others think they can enter whenever they want. The reality is somewhere in the middle, and understanding that difference is critical. The first thing to do when police arrive is stay calm. Do not panic, yell, run. Make sudden movements, destroy anything, or try to hide evidence. Panic leads to mistakes, and mistakes lead to misunderstandings that can quickly escalate. Take a breath, think clearly, and remember that you still have rights. Before opening anything, determine who is at the door. Use a peephole window, security camera, or video doorbell to check. Ask who is there, and if they identify as police, ask which department they are with. Legitimate officers generally will not object to that question. Impersonating police is a crime, and it does happen, so verification can matter. In many situations, you are not legally required to open the door simply because police knocked. Police can knock, ask questions, and request to speak, but a knock itself is not a warrant. You may communicate through the closed door and ask why they are there, whether you are being detained, and whether they have a warrant. If officers want to come inside, the most important question to ask is, do you have a warrant? A search warrant is signed by a judge and authorizes officers to search specific locations for specific evidence. If officers have a warrant, ask them to show it and read it if possible. Look at the address areas authorized for search, the judge's signature, and any limitations. A valid warrant can give officers legal authority to enter, but many police visits do not involve a warrant. If officers do not have a warrant, they may ask, "Mind if we come in?" Many people naturally say, "Sure, come on in," and accidentally surrender their rights. The moment you voluntarily consent, the legal situation changes dramatically. If you do not wish to allow entry, calmly say, "I do not consent to any searches." You don't need to argue, you don't need to be rude, you don't need to slam the door, just be clear and respectful. Consent searches, the biggest mistake people make. Let's talk about consent, because it's one of the biggest reasons police legally enter homes without warrants. Imagine officers ask, "Can we step inside for a moment?" Many people think refusing makes them look guilty, so they agree. But exercising constitutional rights is not evidence of guilt. You have the right to refuse consent in many circumstances. Once permission is granted, it may become difficult later to challenge what happened. That's why lawyers often stress being clear about consent. If you don't want to search, say so clearly. When police can enter without a warrant. Here's the part many people don't know. There are situations where police may legally enter a home without a warrant. These are often called exigent circumstances. Examples can include emergency situations, if officers reasonably believe someone inside is in immediate danger. For example, screams for help, signs of violence. Medical emergencies, hot pursuit. If officers are actively chasing a suspect who runs into a house, the suspect generally can't avoid arrest simply by crossing a doorway, preventing immediate destruction of evidence. Certain urgent circumstances may allow rapid action. Active threats, situations involving immediate danger to the public or officers. The exact rules depend on facts, court decisions, and local circumstances. But the key point is this: a warrant is not always required. What if police say they are coming in anyway? Suppose you say, "I do not consent," and officers respond, "We're entering." At that point, do not physically resist. This is extremely important. Even if you believe the entry is unlawful, even if you're convinced your rights are being violated. 1. Preventing immediate destruction destruction of evidence. The place to challenge police actions is generally through courts and legal processes, not through physical confrontation at the door. Physical resistance can create additional legal problems and safety risks. Instead, remain calm. Do not interfere. Do not touch officers. Do not block them physically. State clearly, "I do not consent to this search." Then stop arguing. Should you answer questions? Many people assume they must answer every police question. That's not always true. Depending on the situation, you may have the right to remain silent. You may choose not to answer investigative questions. You may say, "I would like to remain silent," or "I would like to speak with an attorney." These are well-known legal rights. Keep in mind that laws can vary by situation and jurisdiction. For identification requirements and other obligations, local laws matter. What you should never do. Let's cover some mistakes that frequently make situations worse. Don't lie. Lying to police can create serious legal issues. If you don't want to answer, remain silent, but don't invent stories. Don't run. Running often increases suspicion and risk. Don't become aggressive. Yelling, threatening, or escalating rarely helps. Don't touch officers. Even minor physical contact can lead to additional charges or safety concerns. Don't destroy evidence. Attempting to destroy evidence can create major legal problems. Don't assume friendly conversation is private. Anything you say may become important later. Think carefully before speaking. What if they just want to talk? Sometimes officers aren't investigating you. They may be looking for a witness, following up on a neighborhood incident, searching for a missing person, asking about suspicious activity nearby. In these situations, cooperation may resolve matters quickly. Still, you can choose how much information to provide. The key is understanding the difference between voluntary cooperation and legal obligation. The role of security cameras. Many homes now have cameras. If legal in your area, recordings can help document events. Video evidence can sometimes clarify disputes about what was said, whether consent was given, timing of events. Officer actions. However, recording laws vary. Be aware of local regulations. What if police have an arrest warrant? An arrest warrant differs from a search warrant. An arrest warrant authorizes police to arrest a specific person. Under certain circumstances, officers may enter a location where they reasonably believe the wanted person is present. The legal rules can become complicated, but the key takeaway is search warrants and arrest warrants are not the same thing. After the encounter, if police entered your home and you believe your rights were violated, document everything. Write down date, time, officer names, badge numbers, witnesses. What was said, what happened. Memory fades quickly. Details matter. If necessary, consult a qualified attorney who can evaluate the specific facts. Many people assume constitutional rights only matter to criminals. That's a mistake. Rights exist for everyone. The innocent, the guilty, the accused, the witness, the homeowner, the renter, everyone. Understanding your rights doesn't mean being anti-police. It means understanding the legal boundaries that exist in a free society. Most police interactions are routine. Most officers perform difficult jobs under pressure. But constitutional protections exist precisely because government power has limits. And knowing those limits helps everyone. So if police show up at your door, remember these key points. Stay calm. Verify who is there. Ask why they're there. Ask whether they have a warrant. Don't automatically consent to searches. Clearly state if you do not consent. Never physically resist entry. Consider remaining silent if appropriate. Ask for an attorney if needed. Document everything afterward. The moments immediately after a police knock can shape everything that follows, and the difference between protecting your rights and accidentally giving them away often comes down to a few simple words spoken at the door. Know your rights. Stay calm. Think before you speak, and make informed decisions when it matters most, because the best time to learn your rights is before you ever need them.
That's all for this video. For more information, watch these videos.